Well, alright, I'm back. I did some shopping, walking around. There's probably some story elements we can pick up here. So since this is all about immersion and story, we might as well just talk to guys and ask about it. Alex Lane looks to have endured the attack on Kaisbrook without injury. You find him surveying the damage with sad eyes. You alright? He shakes his heavy head, showing more weariness than wound. Should have never happened, not here. It's one thing to strike an old man whose time is done, but to attack the Christmas can endanger the lives of innocents. That's unforgivable. The crowd who ordered this attack. Have no idea who they're messing with. But I think they finally do. Without you, this place would have surely fallen. There would have been nothing left but blood and ashes. For this place to remain safe, it needs people like you. Steelfleet, what a relief to see you alive. Sam wraps you in an enormous hug. You should know that your generosity has saved dozens of lives. Well, what happened? When the attackers came, we all took refuge in the Steelfleet Civic Center. Its strong walls and sturdy gates kept us all safe from harm. Had our people been on the street, had they been in our old building, which came under fire during the attack, none of them would be alive. We owe you, Steelfleet, more now than ever. You may not look upon yourself as a hero, but the people of Kreisbadasser, that is what you will always be. How's Alexander doing? Okay, same thing. Same thing. The organization on donations? No. Okay. I did talk to the weapon seller. He said his niece died during the attack. I checked his weapons. They're all the same as before. So, you know. I bought armor that gives me +1 intelligence, +1 decking. I would have bought the one that gives me +1 drone control, which would allow me to upgrade my drones, but I just wanted to get the better decking. And my drones have been okay, and I now have 2 drones in the deck because of the quickness upgrade that I gave myself. Opens up that 3rd slot. There's Lucky Strike. What's her bitch? I didn't mean to be rude, but this is my off time. Really? You're going to pull that card with me now? And these guys don't have anything to say to me. And once more, we can't go there. No one to talk to in here. So we have Dancing Ho and... oh, Simi. Yeah. We'll talk to her. In the aftermath of the attack, you're surprised to see Simi Kim has survived with only a few scrapes and bruises. You saved us. As many as I could. So many more would be gone if you hadn't been there. Are you hurt? I lost my shoe when I was running, and then I fell. Doc Isabrook found me. He picked me up and took me with him. He hid me in a drawer, gave me a blanket, and told me to be quiet. It was so dark and it smelled, but I didn't make a sound. I heard yelling, things breaking, and gunshots, I think. If I had one of my Sims, I could have just gone inside, but I didn't, so I had to stay out here. I don't know how long it was, but when the drawer opened, it was over. Guess you finally remembered that oath. He doesn't seem to understand, but she nods anyway. I'm gonna go check on the others. Okay. Anything else here in the phone booth? Just curious. Walk away. No, we're good. Nothing down there. I went in and bought some level 3 med kits from the doc. No new cyberware, just the legs that I have. That give me that 2 movement, I think, or something. And I'm gonna need if 2 of my AP are being used to control drones. So having more movement is useful, obviously. You can't buy 2 attack drones. You can only buy 1 support drone and 1 attack drone, which is really, really fucking stupid, but whatever. That was crazy, my friend. Bullets flying, people dropping like flies. Crazy. Old Zack had to use his magic on a few of them. See that puddle over there? He lazily points to a yellow-green stain on the cobblestone, gives you a slow nod. Yeah, that was one of them. Attacker. Thy name is Ghoul. Doesn't like a blood stain. It looks more like someone spilled his drink. One of these days, you're gonna have to demonstrate this powerful magic. Well, well done, I suppose. Thank you, friend. Thank you. See you. So what can I get you? Yeah, change your mind. Doodles. Yeah, we know. Okay, nothing there. I've already talked to him. I can go there whenever I'm ready. There's 2 more people to talk to that I know of. Not here. Oh. I can also talk to him and his niece or daughter, whatever she is, who daydreams. Just for the story elements, nothing more. We'll talk to her. The elf behind the counter says nothing. She stands in silence, staring at you. You alright? Hope you weren't hurt in the attack. One of the attackers came in here. Did you know that? He pushed his way in past Eldron's wards and forced himself into the shop. Her nostrils flare. He threatened us. Threatened me. Where is he? I don't see a body anywhere. He left under his own power. Scampered off into the streets. Her shoulders raised in a slight shrug. The last I saw of him, he was cracking his own skull open with a rock. What did you do to him? She examines her fingernails. I lifted the veil. I showed him my true face and destroyed his mind. What the hell are you, Epstein? Because I'm pretty sure that you're not an elf. Nope, I'm not an elf. I'm merely a passenger in this body. A guest here to experience what you would call life, as I have 1,000 times before. You lack the means to perceive what I really am. You do not possess the sight. All said, it's probably for the best. Your species is so very fragile, after all. I get it, you're powerful, so why are you telling me all of this? Because there's something I need you to know. A truth hidden from mortal eyes. I need you to know that I am not mortal, so that you will trust my words. Go ahead, then. You've got my attention. In my time as an observer of this world, I have witnessed a great many things. You're not a dragon, are you? Wondrous and terrors beyond measure. Birth and death of nations, the rise and fall of gods. I have seen the ebb and flow of magic from the 4th world to the 5th to the 6th. I have watched in awe as the tides carry wonderful and miracles into the worlds of men, and I have mourned as they were swept back out again. I have borne witness to the cycle, as the cycle begins, ends, and begins itself anew. I have seen what came at the end of the 4th world thousands of years ago when ancient Thera crumbled into the sea. I saw things that crawled into the carcass of that once great nation, vile, terrible things. Even now I can feel them. They drift on tides of mana, hungrily awaiting the end of the 6th world, and the death of all that you know. I have seen what they will do to this world. I have seen what they will do when this world has run its course. They will rip the guts from your dying civilization, and they will feast upon your screams. That sounds bad. You have a talent for understatement. The thing that crawls in the dark space between the metaplanes are worse than bad. They're monstrosities. Horrors. She looks into your eyes, and you can feel your head swimming. Your kind fears what it can see. Corporations, dragons, violence, and poverty, and the random cruelty of fate. If you could perceive reality the way I do, you would know that there are so much greater things to fear. If the world were an ocean, the hazards that you know might be sharks. Dangerous creatures, to be sure, and worthy of respect. But below them, in the silent deep, Leviathans circle. She turns away. Go now, Steerfleet. Talk to Rajon. After all that has happened, I'm sure he'll be glad to see you. But remember what I've told you. I will. He's over here. You can't see him until, like... Oh, yeah. Story element, so why not? Salutations, youngster. I believe that the Cruzabasa are still standing thanks to you. Nuyen and free trinkets. It was a team effort. Monica would have done the same. I agree, and you have filled her shoes admirably. Now tell me, how may I be of service? I have a question for you, if you don't mind. You're in luck. I have a great many answers. What do you know about the great dragon Firewing? The elf ponders for a moment, twisting the ring in his right hand. Fierce Range the Firewing. That's a name that hasn't been heard in some time, over 40 years, I believe, though I cannot say for certain. Time and I do not get along. She was among the first of the great dragons to awaken, and the first to be killed by meta-humanity, or so the story goes. Looks like I asked the right person. You have insight? I do, into a great many matters. Absentine interjects. Absinthe. A great dragon is not like other awakened creatures, whereas the basilisk is nothing more than a Komodo dragon whose genetic structure was mutated by magic's return. A great dragon is a creature of magic, a creature that has seen more than one cycle of the world. This is the 6th. When a great dragon falls, the sound resonates across time and space. And therefore you would know? He opens his hands. I am merely suggesting that the story is incomplete. Firewing awakened along with Lofterer, Nebelhank, and Kalestein around the first decade of this century. She was first seen over the Hazard Mountains, and after a long flight announced her presence. She began raining fire on every town and village she came across. Sounds like she woke up grumpy, angry, deranged, or something else. What motivates beings such as her? No one knows. Firewing was never engaged in dialogue. German military forces are said to have killed her over the SOX the year she emerged. This after months of fire, devastation, and terror. Her body was never recovered. Well, this is the stuff we probably should have asked him earlier, because we kind of have the answers now. Whenever I hear the body was never recovered, I immediately think faked her own death. Beware the hull of it, my friend. It will rot your brain. Nevertheless, it is possible that Firewing still exists. Dragons are cunning. Quite cunning. I thought he was going to say quiet and quite cunning, you know, but I had to look at the spelling. And a sealed emergency zone is, by its very nature, sealed. We cannot know what happened inside with certainty. One must wonder what effect the radiation from nuclear meltdown might have had upon her. You seem like a connected guy. Think any of your magical friends might know more? He crossed his arms across his chest, considering. That is always a possibility. Some of my knowledge is vast, but it remains finite. He frowns. I did hear from one such friend who believes that the leader of the toxic shaman cult, Disciples of Cleansing Fire, is actually Firewing's trapped in human form. The cult is known for following the dragon totem while also practicing toxic magic. Now, is there anything else you need? What about Dante? He's not a normal dog. Indeed not. Dante is part hellhound, bred to be an elite guard dog. I assume he has manifested some of his awakened abilities. Yeah, how did you know he was a hellhound? Monica brought him from me some time ago. He was a special... Oh, bought him from me some time ago. He was a special order. She thought he could guard Air Amsel while she was away on business. You want to take him off my hands? Should I be worried about him? I would keep him fed if I were you. I understand he likes soy jerky. But if what I've heard is true, he has bonded to you. Unless you mistreat him, you have nothing to worry about. Now, is there anything? What kind of magic do you practice? Shamanistic? Hermetic? Personally? The true kind. But I sell goods tailored to all traditions. In my shop, we do not discriminate. What's your story? Have you been in the Cruise Basset long? I have many stories. Stories of dancing spirits and raging dragons, of unchecked magic and swarming chaos. All of these stories are true. As for the Cruise Basset, I've always been here, quietly peddling my wares. It's a simple life, but a good one. And he's in many places at once. What's the deal with your assistant? There's something funny about... Okay, we kind of know. She's a friend, nothing more. She helps out around the shop when fancy strikes her. She is nobody's assistant, and I am no one's master. But her eyes? I believe they suit her personality. I've got to go. Thanks anyway. Okay, so that was some exposition we could have probably gotten maybe sooner. Except maybe Dante. You know, has he manifested? Keep him fed. He likes soy jerky. Basically fake jerky, but whatever. Oh, she's not out here. And dancing bitch, I don't think I saw. I guess she died. Sad. So if you haven't upgraded the building, then a lot of people would croak, probably. Luca Dare. Welcome back, runner. See you around. That was short. To the point. Turk's pale, his eyes sunken into his head, are ringed with dark circles. We are closed today, Effend. I would have locked the door, but the lock is broken. Now I must stay on guard. You alright? I think his daughter's dead, or that girl's dead. No, my friend, I am not. I won't be right for a long time, he stays himself on the counter. During the attack, they broke through the door, heavily armed. 2 of them, they broke through the door and just started shooting. No questions, no robbery, just shooting. Cammy, my girl, my little street rat. He holds his hands over his face, collects himself. I reached under the counter. I keep a gun there, you see, and they saw. Both of them turned on me. God damn it, that fat idiot, god damn it, flung himself. Oh, yeah. Flung himself in my way. Oh, his always his longtime dude. How he managed to move that great massive body so quickly is a mystery to me. He hung there, suspended in time as they shot him, dancing on bullets as they ripped him apart, but he shielded me long enough, Effendi. I was able to get my gun and those sons of whores. Gotchmith was your friend after all, eh? That's the thing of it. All that time, all that bickering between us, I was serious. I couldn't stand the man, but he... Apparently, it was something different to him. None of us will be the same after this. Still, it's good for us, I think. Healthy. It reminds us that even though we have created our little island of stability here, this is still a flux state, still Berlin, and the wolf is always on the door. If we're to keep our home, we must be vigilant, and we need people like Monica, people like you, to keep it safe. Sagoju, my friend. Be healthy, be strong. And that's probably the end of the exposition. She had some exposition too, but it really wasn't that important. Like, I can hear them screaming, yeah, but I want to buy some stuff. Yeah, thank you. Let's see, Samuel, already talked to you. There's all the exposition. Let's go down here and maybe equip our runners. If you can bring all of them, that would be great, but I don't know if I'm going to bring Blitz. Assemble the team and travel to the coordinates Alice provided to find the backdoor access point and shut down the Apex AI. Okay, we can only add 3. I probably don't need Blitz, but if I bring him along, he could do the decking while I use my drones. His rigging ability is shit, but he's got the drone below mine. It can take a hit or two. You can even bring Dante this time. I really think the field medic is important. I could equip her, I think. I didn't actually bring anything to equip. Iger. I'd really like to equip her. I just like her sniping abilities. They're from afar. I really want to bring Dante because he seems really cool. But I like Dietrich, especially, you know, his off-healing ability, his level 3. He's got 1 revive. I never use his summoning because I don't really like the way summonings work in this game. I don't like the fact that they have a percentage of turning on you every turn, especially if you hit them by mistake. That just strikes me as... Ugh. Relying on them would be expert mode, I think. And there are also... You can only, like, summon them once per mission, it seems, because these are consumables. And then they'd have to be restocked afterwards. It's just not something I'm prepared to do, you know. I think I shouldn't have bought the shurikens because he seems to already have the same ones I bought for him. Your dog, whether you like it or not, Dante. The damage is 3, reach 1. And this is pretty good. A breath fire that does 12 damage and does additional 5 for 2 rounds. 8 HP for 2 rounds. And target loses all AP. Yeah, see, that's... If it hits, that's pretty cool. Items. Manufactured by S Technologies subsidiaries with a sell-by date sometime in the 2070s. He gets soy jerky treats, which will probably heal him. Move speed +1. A doggy sedative. Incoming damage reduced by 2. And quickness. And quickness 1. So is quickness reduced by 1 and damage reduced by 2? Yeah, obviously. I don't know, though, if he would be as useful. I mean, his move speed is... it doesn't really tell you what people's move speeds are, sadly. But look at his cyberware. He has this eye. 6% chance automatically to hit. You could also look at their skills here. See, his decking gets to 8. But his drone control is only 4. You know, so he can only take the drone below mine. And his drone combat is only 2, so his drones do suck. And his drone only has 2 AP. So you don't take him for his drone. I mean, you can activate it, it can be a sponge. It can draw fire, and the fire can miss, so that helps. But, you know. Oh, and you can just compare stats here. Throwing weapon 6. Strength 6. And, you know. Well, let me decide on something. After much debating, I think I'll just go with the shaman. My solid and true crew. I really would like to pick the Dougie and maybe Blitz as a backup, but I don't know what I'm getting into. So I'll just bring this crew. Sorry, guys. But you guys offer support. Dante will take care of you. Blitz, just don't piss him off, okay? You're about to travel to a new location. Confirm. I didn't go to the equip screen, so I can't change their gear. Apex Rising. An artificial intelligence designed for Matrix warfare. The thought of it sends a chill down your spine. For years, the shadows have been ripe with rumors of true AI. Names like Mirage and Psychotrope have fueled conspiracy boards over the Shadow BBS since 2009. Most savvy Shadowrunners dismiss these stories as bunk, but from what Alice has told you, at least one of these stories is real. Apex is waiting for you somewhere down in the basement of an abandoned Cedar Krupp lab. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wade through a lot of gang territory to get there. Okay, here we go. Here's the equip screen. I didn't buy any weapons for Gloria, but you can always give her one more item. I have level 2 medkit. Just might as well give that to her. Okay, here we go. I can give her... Okay, she has the damage 18. Damage 20. I bought this rifle that she can maybe equip. Nope. It requires a data jack. I bought the wrong gun. Fuck me in the goat-ass. Wasted my money on it. I should have bought the one that wasn't smart linked. Well, I'm a dork. A total dork. I can also give you one more med kit. And one more grenade. And, you, my friend, could probably take... I didn't buy any extra spells for him, but he has a slot for a spell. I didn't know that. Shuriken is damage 60. I reach 15. I should never have bought these because obviously he doesn't need them. I thought that maybe it was more powerful than what he had, but apparently he's kept his weapons pretty much in stock. He's lost his throwing knives, but that's fine. As far as these items are concerned, I could give him some grenades. Because why not? You know. And here are my drones. Support, attack. The only way to get 2 attack drones would be to buy the S and keep the A. And I just didn't have... I didn't buy the armor for +1 drone. I bought the one for the decking because I wanted to get the Excalibur. 3 EPSs, and I have a third one. And I bought the programs. And I have a lot more hit points with it, too. So that's useful. A couple of drone repair kits, and then some med kits for myself, just in case, because I only have 40 hit points. Which, on a bad day, I'll get dropped in 1 round. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Those med kits are mainly to help others. Okay, game saved. I really need to finish on Epic. I have 1 more episode. Find a way into the basement to access Apex kill switch. And this is the end of the map over here. Oh. Medical supplies. I don't need them. My crew has full shit, but A huge orc in a ragged combat fatigue steps forward to meet you. He walks with the swollen bravado of a man who's used to getting what he wants. One of his meaty arms jerks up, hands held upright, the universal sign for stop. The other clutches a bulky assault rifle. The orc inspects you. His body language is decidedly unfriendly. You don't look like a manic figure. You're not one of us, and I'm guessing you ain't here for the hub either. So tell me, who are you and what interest in this building? Actually, I'm here for the hub. What's that kind of gear? Bullshit. If you're here for the hub, then I'm a cross-dressing elf. He grins, revealing a mouthful of jagged teeth. This building is under Arbiter protection. Can't let anybody who's packing that kind of heat. We don't want a building get shot up after all. Looks pretty shot up already if your mouse couldn't hurt. I'm not planning on shooting anything, not unless I have to. Yeah, well, I can't exactly take that at face value. Look, it'd be for everyone if you just... It'd be better for everyone if you just turn back. We don't want to fight you, but we can't risk letting an unknown player into this. Pauses for a moment, search for the right words. Situation right now. Maybe I could help you out with your situation. Well, that puts a different spin on things. Pause for a moment to consider. You look like you can handle yourself. We could probably use you if you'd be willing to help. There's even some money in it for you, but if not, well, the assault rifle in his hand shifts position slightly. That's a different conversation. And what exactly do you want us to do? Edgar's tone is neutral, her posture relaxed, but one of her hands casually comes to rest on the butt of her shotgun. Ordrix doesn't seem to notice. We're having some trouble with the local mage gang, the manga fickers. The orc turns his head and spits. They attacked us without warning, took up our building, and kicked us out in the streets. Me and my boys were the rightful protectors of this block, but the assholes that screwed us, they've got the building buttoned up pretty tight. We can't get in there to make this right, but maybe you can. If you could enter the building and do some damage to those direct-eating maggot fingers, the Albertas would be willing to pay you 200 million per kill. Bring back their amulets, you get paid. How's that sound? She raises an eyebrow. Your call, fearless leader. Charisma 5. You know a timetable we're working on. It's a deal. Good, yeah, that'll work. Igor gives you a small nod. Her hand falls away with the stock of her shotgun. Anything else? Are you ready to go cracking some skulls? Just one more thing. I need to get in the basement. Anything you do to help me out? Basement? What could you possibly go down there for? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You'd be surprised what I believe. Try me. Alright, I need to stop a killer AI so that I can rescue an elderly scientist from a ghost dragon. The future of Berlin could be at stake. You're right, I don't believe you. You're either lying or you're crazy. But crazy has its uses. Alright, I'll get you into that basement, but it'll cost you. Yeah, of course it will, he sneers. Another Bush League extortionist trying to milk us for cash. Kill Tremenius. You got the wrong idea. I don't need Nguyen, friend. What I need is Triomos' head on a fucking platter. Problem is he's holed up somewhere in the building and we don't know where. Best guess? He's holding somewhere upstairs in a room with no exterior windows. Somewhere, probably someplace close. He stashed the power coupling for the elevator. He pulled it to keep us from getting access to the guns we stashed at the basement. So, you find and kill him, grab the coupling out of his apartment, and bring me that stupid amulet he's always wearing so I'll know he's dead. He cracks a grin. Etiquette Gang. I could have picked that, but I picked Etiquette Shadowrunner. Then I give you control. Then I give you the control chip I pulled when we had to fall back. Slot them both back to the elevator and it'll take you straight to the basement. Attack him. Lie. What? Alright. I'll see what I can do. Good, just remember, no amulet, no basement. Now go on through and show this little prick what it means to screw with us. Front entrance? Front. I thought I was going to say front and rear entrance, and I was going to make a joke. But nope, they're both the front entrance, like a club with 2 doors to mitigate traffic. Hi there, Parson. We're on a mission, sorry. The attendant behind the counter is uncommonly fine-featured dwarf with a beatific smile. A yellow ID tag pinned to his chest announces his name in large blocky letters. Parson. He nods at you, raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, brother. Are you here to share the splendors of communion? If so, I can show you. Might be interested. Tell me more. Communion is a spiritual experience, friend, available to all for a small donation. He gestures at the banks of terminals lining the walls. Hub acts as the core for communications. Those who jack in are all tuned linked to one another. Daisy chained together in the brainstem. Race, gender, social class, all the artificial barriers to empathy we've constructed as a culture. Communion strips them all away. It's mounted to the greater truth so many of us deny, that we are all the same at the core. Imagine, friend, dozens of individual minds all tied together in a single cohesive whole. So a collective. We're the Borg. Sharing in a collective subconsciousness, connected through the hub. He raises his hand in supplication. Join with us. Feel your limitations fall away. Not right now, thanks. Inclines his head. His smile does not falter. Whenever you're ready, you may return. Is there anything else more I can help you in the meantime? Can you tell me anything about this building? Beyond the hub, there isn't much to speak of. Small shop down the hallway if you're hungry or in need of basic supplies. He shrugs and offers an apologetic smile. That's about it, I'm afraid. What about the upper levels? There are floors above us, of course, but you're unlikely to find anything of value up there. Just the domiciles of the faithful and the magnet thinkers who have taken charge of the building. I would stay clear of them if I were you. Thank you. And now, is there anything else I can do for you? I don't need anything else, thanks. Come back anytime. There's probably a lot more dialogue I could have gotten out of that, but I kind of don't care, and I don't need the shop. Oh, there was an outfit. If I had just had that, what, 350 million at that one mission, I could have got that +2 charisma suit. And I really wish I had bought that suit, because that +2 charisma would have come in really handy up until right now. Because I would have got that weapon slot for free. Considering the state of the rest of the building, this stairwell looks relatively clean and intact. Go to the second floor. Anarchy. We have to kill the mages. They're probably like, there's some moral choice. Oh god, oh good, target practice. God damn you. Well, you did some damage to me. For that I applaud you. How about I come in here? Throw my own weight around a bit. Oh, come on! Ugh. Alright, well, the longer the range, the better in my position. If I come into here, maybe I can snipe them. I know they got cover and all that, but we'll see what we can do. What's this? Oh yeah, targets 2 enemies, then opens fire on both. Not too horrible. You have a chance of dealing. Okay, I have 3 AP. Let's activate controller mode. This is my support drone. It's got some things on it. Launch mortar. Fires a mortar shell. Which I can't seem to do. Class A drone mortar. I mean, it has 2 AP left. I mean, we're good, right? Oh. Okay, I thought it was like an AoE thing. Apparently it has all of this stuff too. Concussion grenade. That might be useful. Here. There you go. Now you guys are stunned. That makes me feel awesome. I'm going to control my attack drone now. It's going to come in here at the cost of 1 AP. And it's going to fire him. Because he is not stunned. There you go. Okay, you can come in. I don't want to waste grenades or anything. But he's got me worried. He's got that cover going on. So if I go here, I'll only have 1 AP left, but that's fine. I can do some damage to him. And I still have 1 AP left. So I can probably come in here. I am worried about grenades, make no mistake. But, I'll just stay out here and be a pussy. There's 15 damage on my drone. Alright. I can repair that. Alright. So you guys got stunned. Which is, oh, but these take AP, obviously, and they don't come back. Probably restock after the mission is over. Okay, let's just fire a mortar and be done with it. I was thinking there might be AoE, and there was, but it missed. Let's fire on him. So you didn't die, though, sadly. Oh, it's got 1 more shot. That's all the AP. There you go. If I drive down here, maybe I can destroy him, because they're going to get their AP back, I'm sure, so... Oh. Let's see if I can aim at that. I was hoping you would die. Alright, I could maybe snipe you. Maybe. Or not. Alright, well... Choose up to 4 enemies, must have 3. There you go. And of course we miss. Every single shot. She auto-loads. Reloads though, so that's cool. 9 damage. Too bad you don't get any afterburn out of that. His magic will be augmented if I stand here. Yep. So do I use a shuriken? Well, I can take away his AP. Reduce his accuracy. He won't be able to move. This might hit adjacent targets. Yeah. Totally missed. And that's the end of that round. And he's a summoner. I was hoping I would have got rid of him before that. He gave him 3 AP. There goes my drone. Kill the summoner. Get rid of that guy really quick. Thank you for missing. See, they're like sponges, but no, there goes my drone. Wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't what I expected. Well, what would be? I don't know. I really wish you would destroy this guy so I could move on with my life. I don't like the fact that I have lost... Yeah! That I have lost a drone this early in the mission. It's kind of upsetting, if you ask me. Okay. Oh, come on. There you go. And him. Can throw some magic at you. I've got... Harms all foes within 3 tires for 17 damage. Oh, that's just my AoE. I don't really need to do that right now. Here. That'll unbalance him. Then we can do some shuriken damage. And try to damage a bit of his stats or something. Ugh. Figures. Now he's a puss. My drone's over here, though. Are we out of combat? We are. I think my drone took some damage. I might have to fix it. Not the one that blew up, sadly. Okay, pick this up. Oh, the amulets, the bounty. Right. I don't really need the money at this point, I don't think. Well, actually I might, because this is only the back door. There's probably one more mission. If I get to Drone Control 3, and we get a lot of money on this mission, then that'd be great. But, Spellbook. Send this item to your stash. Hey, I could equip that with him next mission. There's obviously another mission. Parable 3. Item glue. The target cannot move, but can still use AP to attack. Of course. Take everything not nailed down, man. Alright, so if I use my gear... Let's see... I don't know. Don't know how to use it. I mean, I know how to use medkits, but... Equipped. If not for this outfit, I wouldn't even have decking level 7, so... Oh, well. Decking 6 bypass the lock and open the door. Hell yeah, man. Oh. Hi, Janet. More mages, huh? Middle-aged woman with a chocolate-colored skin and shoulder-length dreadlocks looks up from her PDA with a start. She's decked out in form-fitting body armor, and a flasher assault rifle goes from slung to held at the ready. Who the hell are you, and how did you get through the door? Sweet talk. She gestures with her rifle. Cut the shit and start talking. What are you wanting? Who are you, and why are you here? Just looking around. Yeah, well, go look around outside. Or the very at least stay out of my hair. I've got things to do. What if I talk to you? You're back again. Alright, tell me what you want. The sooner you talk, the sooner we can get this over with. Ugh. Oh. Here's a matrix panel. Well, it doesn't seem like at the moment I can kill these guys or interact with them. Melvin's over there enjoying himself. And they've got a drone too. So, whatever. I have a feeling that if I pick another fight, those guys will run into assist. Yeah. Hmm. Ah. Filthy drawers. Pfft. Item received, 31 bucks. In some dirty underwear drawer. Let's inspect this. The communion speaks and we listen. Give yourself willingly, join us and be rewarded. What's in the old dresser? Hey, tranquilizers. Nice, I'll just sell those later. I'm sure if you use drugs appropriately, they'd be great, but I usually don't. And inspect. The commune must flourish. The commune must grow. Alright. That was decking 6 to get in there. That's pretty high. We are one through communion. Join us and we'll all be together. Note to self. On the dresser is scrap paper with Shark Tank scribbled on it. Shark Tank, huh? There's a keyword to search for. In a directory somewhere. Looks like we can explore more of this in the next episode. It's getting a little long, but don't worry. Part 2 awaits. Dun, dun, dun. Hope we can save. That's the thing. Yes, we can. Let's do a hard save. Just because.